Oh, curbside recycling can be very particular, and sometimes the rules for what items can be curbside recycled can be different depending on the county you live in. So not all places in the United States have the same rules. You want to learn which items can be recycled because if it is not properly done, the things end up in landfills, which can be harmful for the environment. So to find out, you can visit your county's hauler website with your parents and look at which items you can recycle. For all bins, there are 3 things that you should always look out for. These rules are the same everywhere. There should be no plastic bags. Every item should be cleaned, but it cannot be wet. And last, there should be no food. So make sure you clean recyclables before putting them in the bin. These are some recyclable items, but if you look closely, you can see that these items are all clean of food and oils. They are dry after they have been cleaned, and the cardboard is pressed flat before recycling. Make sure to learn proper techniques so it's disposed correctly. For glass, the only glass that can be recycled through curbside recycling is food grade glass bottles and jars. These bottles that are non-toxic and are safe to store food or drinks that we can later eat or drink out of. I don't, can you see me? Auntie,
Yes.
can you see me?
No, I can't. No, your video is off.
Oh, let me try because I have,
Yes, now we can.
okay. So right here, I have a glass bottle.
No, we don't see you. Yes, now we can see you.
Okay, right here, I have a glass bottle, and this is a pasta bottle, pasta sauce bottle, which can be recycled, and you can find each bottle should have a symbol to represent if it can be recycled or not. So when you finish eating what is in these bottles, there's usually some food or oils left. There's some food or oils left over, so you must rinse and dry them before placing it in the bin. If the glass bottle or jar has plastic or metal attachments, you have to take them off because those parts are not recyclable. On the screen, there are a few items that cannot be recycled, like mirrors or drinking glasses. So you have to make sure this the symbol is there. The only metals that can be recycled are metal cans, lids, and foils. No other metals can be recycled. This is an example of bunched up foil and a soda can. Both of these items can be put in the recycling bin. Again, there's a symbol right there that you have to always look for. For foil, you must always bunch it up like this and then put it in the recycling bin. Also, aerosol cans like these can be recycled, but they must be completely empty. Most counties, um, curbside recycling centers allow all the shelf and refrigerated cartons. Examples would be juice or broth cartons, like the photo under the check mark shows. Items that go in the freezer, like ice cream cartons, cannot be recycled. So no cartons that can go in the freezer should be recycled. Most haulers do allow these cartons, but you should always check the curbside acceptable list to make sure before. Before recycling cardboard and paperboard, you should always flatten the items. Right here is how you should flatten the item. Some examples of acceptable items would be cereal boxes, paper bags, and newspapers. And even if you have loose writing paper from notebooks that have brightly colored ink, they can be recycled. When you get pizza, you can see in the picture that some parts have grease stains and some parts do not. The parts that do not have the grease stains can be recycled, and the greasy parts should be composted. If you're not sure what cardboard or paperboard is allowed, you can always ask the waste management truck people to give a list. These items are not allowed in any curbside bin. As examples would be shredded paper, toilet paper, or wet boxes. Even though they are paper and cardboard, they are not acceptable in the curbside bin because of the state they are in. Again, make sure you look at your county site for acceptable items. When you are recycling plastic, you always want to look for the recycling symbol first. If they look like these symbols, then they are accepted in the curbside bin. If there is no symbol, they are not allowed and you should not put them in the bin. If the plastics you have are in these shapes, they're usually recyclable in the curbside bin, but you must always look for the symbol to make sure. And these are also some items that should not be put in the recycle bin. Hangers, diapers, boxes from restaurants, food, clothes, and batteries are just a few. And just make sure to always check before you recycle items. This is a plastic bottle, and on the bottom, again, there's a symbol. It's kind of hard to see over camera, but there's a recycle symbol and there's a 1 in the middle. So you just always have to look for the symbol before you recycle. And we can take the quiz now.
Before we play, let's see. I hope, let me put my camera on. Okay. So she said that no plastic bags. So your bin should be like that, without plastic bag, because we don't recycle plastic bags along with other recyclables. And then she said, nothing. Is anything coming out of it? No. Should be empty and dry, because we don't want liquid in our recycle bin and that everything gets wet. If the cardboard gets wet, it's a waste. We can't recycle wet cardboard. That's why. And what else? So glass, metal, like she said, only some items can be recycled. You can't just, what about your drinking glass? If it breaks, okay, it's a glass, we can recycle it. No, we cannot recycle the drinking glass. Only jar or bottles. So there are like certain rules. And also, we all live in different cities and different counties. So we have different rules. So we need a list of our curbside recyclables. If you don't have it, you can always ask your truck guy, or you can download it from their website. So have anyone got any recyclables to show it to us before we start the quiz? Anyone got any recyclables? This is cotton and this is recyclable. Anyone got anything? What is that? Any questions you can ask too, if you have any questions. Yes?
We got plastic and metal.
Okay. The plastic bottle can be recycled, but the metal, now tell me, anyone, Can we recycle that metal string curbside? Yes. Unmute yourself and please tell me why, or tell me if you can tell me the reason, that would be great.
I think they are not able to, because during the listing and during the shapes, the
there has to be specific shapes of what the metal can be.
And then separately it listed the amount that can and cannot go.
Awesome. The metal string we cannot recycle. Why? Only metal cans, foil, or aluminum trays. That's it. Metal lids. On the pasta bottle, we have metal lids. That metal lid can go too. That's it. We cannot recycle any other than those. So metal string, we have to take it to the recycling center. That we are going to discuss in our next sessions. So anyone got any more to show us or questions about recycling? Okay. If you don't have any questions, are we ready to play Kahoot? Supraja.
You can join using this code.
Let's give a minute to more kids to join the game.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think we have 3. What they need to do? Put the code in?
Yeah, just go to the website at the top.
Okay. I think, okay. I think you're good to go. Do you want to?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, it was fun. We next session we should do 10 questions.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still there?
There's one. This is the last one.
Okay. They got it right.
Yeah.
Oh, who is the winner? SP. No, second one, third. Oh, first one. Who is that? Oh, there. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, next session we will put like 10 questions. It's fun.
Kids enjoyed the Kahoot.
I know.
Both
they
my boys
loved it.
participated.
So she asked you one tricky question. Fridge items, freezer items. She was referring to cartons. So the cartons we put in the freezer, what they are? Anyone? What kind of carton we put in the freezer?
Milk cartons.
Do you freeze your
Juice
milk,
cartons.
baby? No, no. Freezer.
Ice cream.
Yeah, ice cream cartons. So this is milk. So these two are different, two different kinds of cartons. So milk cartons can be recycled. But freezer, the cartons we put in the freezer, we cannot recycle them because they add something in this carton to withstand the cold in the freezer, right? It's too cold in the freezer, right? So that is the point. That's the one most of you guys missed it. And what's the other one? I think plastic bags. No plastic bags in the recycle bin. But that's the second one. Most of you guys missed it. But it was fun. We will add Kahoot in our every session. At the end of the session, we will do 10 questions this time. And I hope you guys all enjoyed. So first prize winners, congratulations. I see you. Wave your hands. First place, guys. Wave your hands. Likita. Thank you so much for joining us. And our next session in 2 weeks, that would be, let me see, sorry, I did not see the date. Yes, March 7th, and it will be on single-use plastics. So what are single-use plastics and how to avoid them? That's going to our next session, and we'll play Kahoot too. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. Purnima, thank you so much for joining.
Yeah. I think 4 kids joined from here.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I guess the Kahoot instructions, my kids know Kahoot, so they joined. So I think Sri Tanvi and Anish, they probably didn't have instructions on how to join. So otherwise they would have joined too. I'll tell them next week if